Festivities are well underway ahead of the IFP's manifesto launch at the Moses Mabhida Stadium today. Our reporters Ziyanda Ngcobo and Mncwango are standing by to give us a bird's-eye view and to tell us exactly what is going on, more so what to expect, Ziyanda Ngcobo, as the IFP launches their manifesto today.
That's right. The fourth biggest political formation is the last political party to launch at the Moses Mabhida Stadium. 56,000 capacity of the stadium. But of course, it's the first election that they enter into without their founding president, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi. And so let's bring in Albert Mncwango, the Deputy Secretary General, to talk about how you are feeling about going into this without Shenge. You've already said, do it for Shenge.
Well, good morning to you and good morning to all the viewers. Yes, so far so good. We can see people still streaming in. It's still early hours. Our program will start in earnest at 11 o'clock and we are 2 hours away from that. But already a quarter of the stadium is full. It is very touching that we are going to have this auspicious occasion without Usheng. And we have decided as leadership that this whole campaign, we will do it for him. And we are going to do it in remembrance of him. We are going to be doing it in honor of his legacy. So every member of the IFP, and indeed members of the public, are actually coming in here because Umntwana did not work for IFP members only. He actually was working for the South African people, was working for people, the Zulu people, as traditional Prime Minister of the Zulu people. And therefore, everybody is actually heading towards Mabhida Stadium to honor the legacy of Umntwana Wapindate.
All right, Albert Mncwango is the Deputy Secretary General there. Of course, we're contending with the loud music here. Plenty of entertainment has been on the go since the early hours of this morning, Dudu. But certainly the first democratic election without Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi. Many questions around the future of the organization without him there, not only as the president of the party, but the president emeritus. And of course, amid murmurs of divisions within the party, but for now it seems like they're still keeping it together, Dudu.
Ziyanda Ngcobo, thank you very much for that update. Let's take you to Mncwango, who is in the same stadium. Mncwango, you have been speaking to a number of IFP supporters. What is it that they have been telling you?
Okay, we are here in the stands where thousands and thousands of IFP supporters have already sat down and the proceedings have started, in as much as there hasn't been any official speeches, but we can see that people have trickled in and we are going to try and solicit some comments from as much as we can, as my colleague Ziyanda Ngcobo has just had a brief interaction with Albert Mncwango. But on the ground, we've spoken to quite a number of IFP supporters who said what they want and what they are expecting to hear, in this manifesto is that how will they get employment? How will the party answer to the question of load shedding? How will the party answer to the question of decaying infrastructure in the province of KwaZulu-Natal? As you can see, that members of the IFP have already filled the lower stands of the Moses Mabhida Stadium ahead of the much anticipated, manifesto launch. As you know that we've seen the EFF filling up Moses Mabhida Stadium. We've seen the ANC doing the same. But let me bring in one of the supporters who is here waiting to hear. Siswami sawubona ula namhlanje uzolalela yini olindele ukuyizwa namhlanje? Okay, she is scared to talk. Let me bring in this young man. Kutwami sawubona nilana mfowethu njengabalandeli benkatha yini enilindele ukuyizwa?
Silindele okuningi mfowethu. Silindele ukuthi IFP sehlulele ushintsho olukhulu. Kakhulukazi ukuthi iSouth Africa uyabona ukuthi siyantula kangakanani ngokwamathupha emisebenzi. Intsha ayisebenzi. Silindele ukuthi kube noshintsho. Lethi IFP isathulela ukuthi izoshintsha kanjani i-load shedding. Ukuthi phela load shedding mfowethu. Ukuthi IFP izohlangabezana kanjani ney'nkinga ey'bhekene nabantu abangasebenzi eSouth Africa. Okuyiyona nkinga enkulu kakhulu. IFP izobhekana kanjani nokubuyiswa komhlaba kubantu. Because uma singena umhlaba mfowethu ayikho into esingathi sinayo. Siyawudinga umhlaba ukuthi ubuyele kubantu njenge-IFP. Cabanga ukuthi izo zonke izinto i-IFP kufanele ukuthi sichazisele kuzo lezo.
Thank you very much.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Well, briefly, he's saying that they're expecting to hear how will the IFP address the issue of youth unemployment, how will the IFP address the issue of bringing back land to people here in KwaZulu-Natal and in the country. So they're saying they're expecting change. They're hoping that the president of the IFP will live up to those expectations. Well, we've seen, people trickling in. The stadium is not full as yet, as it is still in the morning. But the party leaders are saying they're expecting that it will be filled to its capacity.
Ziyanda Ngcobo, thank you very much. We'll touch base with you guys a little bit later on.